What's going on, people? It's DJDthaDeviant here, aka D-Rick, and I'm bringing you some Raid, Domination, Ground War, AN-94, 100 plus, Swarm Dogs, whatever. That's what I've been running lately because I'm too lazy to want to control my kill streaks. So what I started doing is I started running just Swarm Dogs, and hey, it is what it is. You know, it works. I use it. So, but you know, in the next few weeks here, we're gonna start getting more and more information, or at least we're gonna have an event that's gonna give us information on the next Xbox. So I started thinking in my head, what could they announce? What could they do over this generation's Xbox? And I was trying to think, you know, since we have the PlayStation specs for the most part, and they have leaked some specs here and there about what the Xbox is supposed to be capable of, but we really do not know yet. So I was starting to think about what features could the next Xbox have to compete with the PlayStation 4. Now, do I think the Xbox is going to have some kind of similar share feature? It's possible, but I don't think that feature is going to be a huge selling point for the PlayStation 4, because if you're gonna hand the controller off virtually to a friend so they can play the game, that just sounds like some stupid gimmicky shit to me. I don't see any real use for that, because like, you bought the game, why would you not want to play the game? Part of the enjoyment of a game is playing the game yourself and figuring out how to do something, figuring out how to beat a level. Even though I haven't really played anything but first-person shooters and RPGs for the past 3 or 4 years, I still enjoy doing things myself, for myself, figuring out levels for myself. Now, I might ask for, you know, or get a hint from a friend, you know, hey, take this path. You got this, and that for like RPGs and stuff, because I love swag and I like having the best weapons, the best armor, and all that bullshit. But you know, I still like to explore and do things for myself, and that's why I say that's kind of a gimmicky feature. But I was trying to think, what kind of features could the Xbox have to separate itself? And then I already started dawning on me that they already said they're going to tie it in somehow with Windows 8, which they already have essentially done the same thing with the regular old Xbox 360. You know, if you look at the Metro look, the way the tiles are laid out and stuff like that. And I was thinking to myself, would Microsoft encompass and use some kind of tablet just like the Wii? And I said, well, they've already kind of done that with the Surface. You know, there's not many uses for it, but it's a cool feature set, you know. And I was thinking, just what are the possibilities? What could Microsoft do to really reel us in on May 21st to get us excited about the next Xbox? Because the most thing I can see them doing, I really do hate when my Xbox, especially with Call of Duty, has the clearest memory, because it's not enough memory to run the game for extended periods. I don't even know that either, because sometimes it clears the memory, sometimes it doesn't. It's fucking random as fuck when it does it, because sometimes I can play for hours on end and never have my Xbox clear its memory. Then other times, every 3 games, it'll clear memory. So just obviously more memory in general is something I want. And they already said, pretty much the leak specs have already said it's going to be more memory. So I was just thinking, like, what could they do with the controller? The controller to me right now was almost just pretty much perfect. You know, I love the dashboard button, you know, even though people use it to leave games. I love it, you know, being able to look at the menus. It's all very fluid. It's all very nice, clean. I don't want them to change too much about that. Just make it run smoother. I don't like it that sometimes when I'm going in to invite people to the party, it kind of lags up, kind of freezes up a little bit. But that comes back to having more memory, I'm assuming. And it's not much that they can do with that. Now, like I said, with the controller, I think the controller is pretty much spot on. I think this is the controller they need to stick with, just like the PlayStation does. You know, maybe make the thumbsticks a little tighter. Maybe give you the ability to increase their height or shortness. I have really big hands, so I have to use FPS Freaks, and they make my controller feel natural in my hand. I can palm a basketball and all that bullshit. So I like having the thumbsticks for my thumbsticks because it makes it easier for me to control and have precision with my controller. And the triggers are really responsive, all that stuff. So I'm not too worried about the buttons and stuff, just mainly the thumbsticks. I just really don't know. I have no real clue of what they can do to really separate themselves in the market right now. I have no real idea other than just flat out buying the licenses to games just like they've been doing. There's nothing that they can really do other than just slightly improve on everything. I don't think they have any real gimmick that they can push that will make me say, hey, alright, I'm going to try this out to see if it really changes games for me. But hey, I don't know. I'm just one dude with one opinion. So, hey, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace.